My sister Tara, 32F, suddenly lost her BF, 42M, last week. I, 38F, flew down to support her and my family. Her friend Joan, 49F, also flew down from across the country. Joan told my sister that the only way she can come down is if she can stay with her because she can't afford a hotel. I met Joan and ended up liking her because she said she will help my sister with her transition back home. Tara made the decision to break her lease and move back home with our parents. I thought that's an amazing idea because her apartment is unlivable, gross, unsanitary, etc. She also can't afford the rent. Even splitting the rent with this potential roommate, it would still cost her about 3 paychecks to cover all expenses, not counting food. Joan shows up and says she will help Tara with everything while she was visiting, such as emotional support, helping her rehome her dogs, and cleaning the apartment. Turns out that instead of doing that, she gave Tara money towards rent and flew back home to get her car and drive down. I see red flags all around this woman. How is a 49-year-old grandma able to just drop her entire life and move across the country in under a week? She mentioned how she misses living in the South so much. When my sister let me know her plan, my anxiety took over me in a way that I've never felt. All I keep thinking about is how this woman showed up and she's using a mourning girl to her advantage and not looking at what's best for her. Joan is strictly operating in her best interest and the expense of my sister. If my sister moved home, she's beyond broke. She would be able to save all her money because my parents would cover housing, food, utilities, laundry, etc. She would be able to save everything and then plan for a better life and better living situation. She currently lives in the project-like housing. When I expressed my thoughts and concern about Joan moving in, my sister got very upset with me and said I'm stressing her out. I tried to compromise with her and suggested that if she lives with her, she should legally be added to the lease. My sister refuses to even consider that. My dad told me to mind my own business and stay out of it. Why do they not see the red flags? Everyone else does. My mom, my BF, my boss all say this is a terrible idea, and we have a feeling this woman is homeless, and that's why she's able to drop everything and move across the country so fast. What about her kids and grandkid that she loves so much? It all doesn't make sense. With my sister refusing to add her to the lease, I think she's putting herself at risk. I also find it odd that a woman, whose son is my sister's age, is moving in with someone so much younger. Also, let's not forget the apartment is unlivable because of the condition it's in. Whatever this woman currently has is likely worse than the condition of my sister's apartment. My heart breaks for my sister. She just constantly makes poor decisions throughout her entire life. She had a whole plan to move with my parents. We talked about opening a savings account, and then eventually she would move up north to where I live. It was her idea. Now all the money she's getting from the death will go towards her rent, and she'll continue being broke and poor and not make any positive changes for her life or her future. I don't trust this lady with any part of me. I think my sister is putting herself at big risk with not having her on the lease. I'm convinced she's using my sister as a way to move back down. AITA for fighting with her to try to get her to understand what she's doing? TLDR, my mourning sister changed all her plans so a woman can move from across the country and live with her.